getting ready here. I know this is not the most dynamic entrance, but also Final Fantasy VI's music is taking care of that. There's always a little bit of setup when I stream alone as opposed to streaming with Shell, because when I'm streaming with Shell, I can focus 100% on the game, but now I have to be both captain and quartermaster and all the things. So I'm doing all the things now. I'm setting up, and it's easier to set up once the stream is started, and so that's what we're doing. But the stream is going well. We've made affiliate, which is great. I do need to do a sound check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Hello, can you hear me? I'm talking into the microphone now. Audio check is good. Visual check is good. I got the stream up. It all looks nice. We got retro achievements on there. So today, what are we doing? We're starting ffVI Narsh. So ffVI Narsh means that we're at kind of the first main thing, and the achievement is actually hard. We have to do it twice because there are conflicting achievements in play here. The first achievement is to defeat ffVI without getting into fights with his goons. There's a specific way to do it, and I've had to research it, but we're good to go. Once we beat ffVI, we actually have to reload the save and then fight ffVI's troops again. The reason for this is that we have to make sure to get the unique enemies in these fights for later, for Gal, for rages, because we're going to have a rage grind in our future. And that doesn't mean I'm going to flip out. It means that Gal's ability rages, you know. Anyway. Let me make sure. Alright, control is... Alright, I need to reset. Very good. So, Final Fantasy this. Because if I don't reset, we're going to be just stuck watching that. So I need to load. Alright. Alright. 5... Alright. So, the way to do this. I do not need more info. We're going to form 3 teams. So, long story short, do I have to... I don't have to steal anything from ffVI. So, we're just going to put the heavy hitters here. This middle group is the group. We're going to put Gal over there. So the idea is that we're going to use that middle group. We're going to go left, hide in the middle. We're going to wait till the first group passes. We're going to go down, hide to the left, and then we have to dodge a knight. So let's go. So ffVI's going to show up. He's going to be all mad. And we're going to do this. Yes, rough. Alright, here comes the troops. Alright, we gotta book it. Alright, we're hiding here. We're gonna wait till this green gentleman passes. He's passed. We are gonna go hide here next. There's going to be a gentleman who passes us on the top left. It's going to be that second guy. Once the second guy passes, we go to the little notch in the rock there. Easy done. Now we got to beat the crap out of ffVI. I almost forgot how to do fire dance. I'm like, ah! Wasn't prepared. Haven't played this game in a week. There might be another move that's better, but I'm not worried about it. We're just trying to beat ffVI as quick as possible. Again, once we're done this, we're going to do this, quote-unquote, the right way. And then we'll come back and go through the rest of the game. But I was stuck on this because I didn't know how to do that particular thing there. Oh, he's finally casting a spell. What do we got? Alright, he's gone. Get out of here, Kefka. Okay, Covert Strike Team. That's a hard achievement. 10 points, we got it. And that'll update down below. Anyway, they all leave. Papoof. But we can't continue now. But we needed to do that. So let's just take a second here. We're going to go do this. There's an Esper. This is going to result in Terra. But you know what? We don't need to see this right now. So reset. Trigger to reset. Now we can play the game normally. We did that. That was the sticking point last time. And it's good that we got that. So cross that off the list. We reload. Now we have to fight the boss kind of the quote-unquote correct way. However you feel about that. So let's actually prepare for this fight in a way that we're going to fight the crap out of everything. So what do we have to do here? First off, relics. Earrings are good for Terra. Lock. Relics. Sure. Relics. Running shoes are... Because running shoes just... Oh, well, no, running shoes are good. Oh. It's sprint shoes we don't need. You have nothing? Just put some stuff on. Goggles and hyper-rest, sure. Genji glove back. Yep, that's amazing. You have nothing. Not gonna be useful. Alright. Everybody has a thing. Go back here. We'll save. And now we're gonna fight this kind of like the way you would fight this if you were... What's the word I'm looking for? If you were doing this casually. We've already done the achievement version of this fight. So, we're prepared. And now we can... we don't need explanation. Nope. So our let's put the strike team. The strike team will be these three. Our backup team is these three. And Gao can be the emergency backup. Do I want to split this anyway? Yeah. Gao's emergency backup because Gao can rage and do cool stuff. Let's go. So let's do this as if we are just having fun because, you know, fun is good. Oh ho! Let's go. Alright, we need to get into fights. I forgot. Ah, dang it. I forgot to record what specific enemies I need to fight. So this is a good spot for you. Let's put you here. You stay back with Broaden. We're gonna fight some of these fights here. I don't think Runic is actually needed. Get him. Nice. Okay, good. Bounty Man. Putting the Genji glove on Sabin is kind of a waste because I'm always doing Fire Dance. But he has counterattack on as well, so... Yeah. I forgot to write down the unique fights in these areas, which I probably should have. Because... Again, I'm looking to complete Gao's rage list, and I know a lot of these fights are not unique, but this area has unique fights. So, just things to think about when you're doing 100% a Retro Achievements playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. Also, the Empire soldiers suck. I gotta get you. Just do it dance, I'm sorry. Alright. This is an opportunity to steal, so we should take it. Just to see if they have good steals on them. The answer is no. The answer is, I'm sorry, but you're going down. Alright. Oh. Yeah. It's alright, we're gonna do a cure here. Oh, she's in back row as well, which is honestly probably pretty good. No! Puppers! Her fight. I shouldn't be using her fight. But it doesn't really matter. We're not in any danger from these fights. Dispatch rate 1! Good job. Manual man! I still have manuals. I have more manuals too, so be careful. You will call out the thunder. I mean, look. Like, you got no idea. I got stacks. I got Super Scope 6. I got Yoshi Safari. I got NBA Jam. Donkey Kong Country Street Fighter. I got the Game Boy. Like, I got everything here. And I got 98 experience points. So don't mess with me. I got manuals beyond manuals. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Also, I'm not beating the allegations here. So what do we got next? You go over here. Nope, I don't care about you. Alright, we gotta go down here and fight a little bit. Fidor! Yes, good. I screwed that up. I meant to do just a fight. Edgar's about to die. That's not great. I need to heal him. I am stupid. That's alright. We can just fix that in a second. Not a big deal. Alright, there we go. Skill. No. Oh, yeah. Skills, magic, cure. Come on. Alright. Back at it. Okay, good. Good. Everything's going according to plan. Steal from the big dog. You hurt? Yeah! You see, I just got it back. No legs. Can't do legs. My apologies. I don't know if that was... I don't know what it was, but we do... We have to do that because people are coming in here posting links all the time, like bots and things. I'm sorry that it's my clip. I'll see it later, I promise, but we have to block them. It's just a result of It's just a result of the fact that there are bots. It's not your fault. I do see it. I have the link here, so I will get it because I have, you know, mod view and everything. But I can't let it slide, man. I'm sorry. Steal. But yeah, Shell right now, she is playing Dungeons & Dragons, which is awesome. She has friends over today, and they are in the other room playing a live in-game version, or in-person game, whatever. I know words. Why don't you join her? I do join her, but it's just I don't join her in that particular game. We have many Dungeons & Dragons games we play, and that particular game she's running right now is for her local friends. I play on the Sunday game, so it's not the Sunday game. That's the best way I can say it. I have games of Dungeons & Dragons that I play with my friends that I don't play with her, so it's perfectly fine. Never played D&D? It's D&D. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not gonna claim it's the best game ever invented. I'm not gonna say it's the worst. It is a unique form of game, right? It offers an opportunity to storytell in a way that a lot of other games don't provide. So that's the fun in that. If that entices you, you should play D&D. If it doesn't, no worries. Yeah, like Baldur's Gate 3. If you don't like Baldur's Gate 3, you're probably not gonna go crazy for D&D live action. It's great, you know, if you like sitting around with your friends and talking shit, great. But if you don't like, if you don't like Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like a slow and plotting thing, it's going to drag on for you. Oh no, Sparky Roar. Just, I got no advice on that one. Friends are the hardest thing because you have to be vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable and be willing to trust people to have friends, right? Jokes. I don't know. There are some people on the internet that, you know, are saying that unironically. And I am a person who, like, when I see someone in need, I'm like, I need to say something. But thanks. I do appreciate the fact that you're good. I can't promise to be your friend, but I can promise to lend an ear. So. Listen, I'm just trying to steal from these troopers, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried right now. Alright, I need to heal Locke next time this guy gets in a fight. Oop. So you, is this an original? This is the original. So I am playing on, I am playing on a emulator for the purposes of the retro achievements, because you can't do it on console. But I do have the cartridge. So, I mean, I could boot it up if I needed to, but in this case, I am just doing this for retro achievements, so it has to be on console. From a historical standpoint, Sparky, I remember when Final Fantasy VII came out, and Final Fantasy VII was a leap in technology that we weren't prepared for. Final Fantasy VII was full FMV sequences, 3D graphics, a ridiculous story, really good mechanics. Like, the graphics, it's the first game that did what it did, and did it on, like, nobody even heard of a game that came on 3 CDs. It was insane. So I can tell you, as you know, as a kid in the 90s, that game hit the stores, and it was, nobody was ready. Nobody was ready. And like, I didn't need a PlayStation until Final Fantasy VII came out. Let me put it that way. Like, PlayStation was cool, but I had a Super Nintendo and I was fine. And then Final Fantasy VII came out, and then I needed a PlayStation. Like, it's a good game. It doesn't live up to what it was. No, the story does have a lot of holes in it, and it's a kind of wacky. Like, when you get to the later parts of the story, it just doesn't make any sense anymore. I think we have defeated all the bad guys. No, there are some more. Let me make sure. Tonics. Alright, everybody's good. Alright, we can start pushing to get to... I screwed up the thing. Well, Ocarina of Time is the same way, though. Ocarina of Time is the game, like, between Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was like the first game that got a 10 out of 10 score on a lot of publications. So there's nothing that Ocarina has to be ashamed for. It's just that Final Fantasy VII came first, and so people who are like, I gotta play Final Fantasy VII, they spend $300 to get the system and the game, and then Ocarina comes out. You don't have another $300 to spend on Ocarina and Final Fantasy VII, or Ocarina and 64. So their timing's a lot. You know, sometimes you could beat the market, and that's kind of what happened there. Alright, we're fighting all these fools. So I have to fight the next fight with the other party, I believe. Well, there's a steal, but I don't need to steal. I don't need to steal. We're just gonna fight with this party because there's no achievement to getting the steal off this next guy. So let's use some cures. Everybody's cured. We gotta fight this guy because he's a unique fight. The rider here is this is the only place you can fight him, I think. So now we gotta give him a go here. Shoot him with a crossbow, hit him with a sword. He's still going. He's like a mini-boss. Reverse polarity! Oh, yeah, reverse polarity is a stupid move. It just puts you in the back row. Alright, skills. Sabin did take a lot of damage here. Alright, now we can finish this. Let's... Yeah. Nice. Just beat the crap out of Kefka. Honestly, when I look back at Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy VII, I do feel like Final Fantasy VI is the better game and the better story. But Final Fantasy VII just has a certain cultural significance that people will never let go. And I understand that it's a shame. Final Fantasy VI is better. It's just better. It's got so many amazing things, but you can't, whatever. That's a story that can be told for forever. Well, Sparky Roar, we're building the channel. Like, I won't even lie, like, making sure that we keep content on the channel and keep the channel up and keep people coming in. Like, that's a part of the game here. So, you know, by streaming together and streaming separately, people can watch me, people can watch Michelle, people can watch us together. So, hey, peace. Okay. We can now continue with the game. So it's story time, everybody. Let's listen to the story. What happens with this Esper? Where's the Esper? Is it okay? Let's go check a look. My. Alright. That was a close call. I'm not gonna voice act all this. But you know, this Esper's been the kind of inciting action, and now Terra's having a severe allergic reaction. You know, itching, swelliness, blue light, all the things. Oh, love that. There's, well, yes. Spooky, spooky music. What are you fearing, Terra? Huh? What's going on? Please tell me. Who am I? Who? Why do I have the glow? Am I the last dragon? No, nobody knows that reference. An Esper, I can actually feel its mind because Celes is partially magic. She had magic infused in her. Terra, step away from the Esper. Like, not happening. We need crazy lightning. And now we lose Terra for a little bit. And that's the crazy scream. Honestly, a lot crazier than I remember. That's a pretty guttural scream. Very good storytelling for what this is. And then you get this cool graphic, which mode 7 all the way. And she ends up, well, she disappears. And then we have to go find her. Now the next part of the game is to find Terra. She changed into a something. Well, she looked like an Esper. That's her secret. You've only ever seen one Esper, so how do you know what they look like? I'm just saying. Maybe they're depicted in art. I don't know. Yeah. So she went west. Yeah, and Locke has a thing about helping people, so we'll learn about that shortly. Our next achievement we're up to get, we have to get the hidden scene here in Figaro Castle. So we're heading to Figaro. We have to get a hidden scene. Alright, we gotta form a party. We are gonna put... we're gonna leave Cyan alone. This is probably the best party we can form. Gao's not gonna be good till later. So this is the Elder's house. There's Bannon. Can I get... Is this a clock with a... also, let's do equipment. I just hit optimum on everybody right now. Relics. Let's put on... You get sprint shoes so we can actually move around quickly. Okay, this is not a place where we can get a elixir, but there is an elixir in town I need to get. Yeah, Figaro Castle, definitely. This is out back. That's not anything. We need to find... one of the houses has a elixir to clock, so we need to find that. It's not this place. Armor shop. We need 2 of these. Now, it's also, you have to be careful because the armor is not necessarily strictly better, because armor has different effects, including speed. And it doesn't have speed in this game? I don't know. The point is, the best armor may not be the best armor. But you need a mithril shield. Iron helmet. Mithril shield. Okay, that's fine. Perfect, perfect. Alright, what do we got next? Ooh! Curse words. Big words. Alright, what do we got here? Tonics are nice for just outside of battle. Potions. Tinctures, no. I don't think I'll need smoke bombs, but nice to have one. Try to save my money by not using tents and things. We have the weapon shop. See if we need anything here. Good there. Flail and Full Moon are weird weapons. I'm going to put these on. They can attack from the back row, but we don't want to put that on yet. Like, because if I remember correctly, save damage from back row, so we can probably put this on you and then put you back row like that. What we got in here? Anything we don't have? Barrier ring. Alright. We need to find... There is a stupid thing in this town. There's an elder's home. Aha! We have found the elder's house. Bickety bam! That is actually a long-term achievement. We need 8 elixirs from clocks. That is a theme in this game. And that is number 5 of 8. We won't get the next one until we cross the desert with the castle. And if you're wondering how we can cross the desert with a castle, stay tuned. Let's talk to everybody. Make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, you are troubled. Do you have notes in your thing here? Sometimes they like to make the text readable, read like a diary or something. What do we got down here? No, no, no. Alright, we are not coming back for the Esper anytime soon. Let's double check up here. We've done that. We have not been in the inn. We don't need to actually spend time in the inn. But we can look around. Fire. Okay. There's a free restore from the place down here, so we're just gonna take that instead. Easy game. Now everybody's healed up. So we're ready to go. We got a good party. Alright. Save. We will save here. And we'll continue south. We don't have to worry about unique fights right now. Alright. This is one early enemy. Ah, couldn't steal. Alright, die. No steal, then die! Alright. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm fighting these fights. There's no rhyme or reason to really fighting these fights. Like, they're not needed. I'm just fighting them for no reason. Let's go. I mean, I could run, but doesn't really matter. Alright. So before we do anything else... Nope. Yep, Sabbath is back home. That's important. We'll go to the shops here. Make sure there's nothing in the shops we want. Also, it is nice the fact that I'm actually playing a king and everyone's like, oh, it's the king. You know, everybody reacts in the kind of the appropriate way. Flash and drill. Drill is now our main attack for Edgar because drill's amazing. I think we get those if you steal them from things and all that. Let's just double check. Potions, tinctures. Let's just grab 3 of those. Those should be fine there. We kind of want to save money. We could easily spend all of it right now. Yeah. Also, submerged. Kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Kinda spoiling the fun. I don't think there's any more need to walk around. We need to go to the bed and have a rest. Not here. Okay. At least you saved me from, That's also nice that the game, like, tells you, go take a rest. Perfect. Alright. So this is the hidden cutscene. And this is the story of the Figaro brothers. The twins, in fact. And this is present day right now. Now we're in the past, which is, again, a really good way of storytelling. Same room, different time. Everyone say the Empire poisoned Dad. This war-sick realm. Toss of a coin. If it's heads, you win. This game's good. And a nice achievement, you know, I mean, there's sometimes achievements that are definitely worth the time. That's a nice little story. We can mark that off the list. Hidden coin toss. We did it. Good job. And you're a king crab. Also, remember the coin. I mean, the game's old, so you can look up what the coin's significance is, but either way, the coin is important. Here's to a couple of confused grown-ups. I like the maturity of this little storyline, because, like, it's a huge trauma, split of the empire, freedom versus responsibility, but they're not, they don't begrudge each other their choices, and kind of amazing. It's like, and again, this is an SNES game. Kids of, whatever. Kids of a young age, teenagers would be playing this. It's good storytelling. I really do like. And now, Sabin's back, and we've had a sleep. Let us continue the game. Nothing needs to be done. Also, the most amazing thing a castle's ever done. Still amazing, by the way. Just flip a switch. We're gonna go underground now. The fact that the castle can do this is, frankly, just awesome. Remember, it's a video game. You can do what you want. There we go. So I'm actually going to take a short amount of time, and it's going to actually pause the game. I need to double check for unique fights coming up, and I do apologize. Ah, no. So this is going to take a second. I need to go and just... I need to go and take a look at the guide and see what our unique fights are coming up. I'm sure there's nothing missable, but rages are important. So, 428, 1. So, Opera House is coming up, but we have a lot of stuff before then. Chainsaw Riddle, Zoso, Jidor, Traveling, Kolingen. Yeah, so we need to make sure. I'm going to write these down here on my little check sheet. Fossil Fang is new. Aranid, Sandray, Vulture, Iron Fist, Red Fang, Mind Candy, Overgrunk, okay, not worried about that. Keep on moving. What else we have? Back to the present. Traveling to Jador, Aranid, Fossil Fang, Vultures. Okay, those are the same things. We don't have anything there. Zoso. Oh my god, yeah, I know these guys. Zoso is Harvester, Slam Dancer. Slam Dancer is annoying. Hades, Gigas, Iron Fist, Gabble, Dagak, and then Datalum is a boss. And then from there, Chainsaw Riddle. Not worried about the Chainsaw Riddle. That's not that hard. Dataluma, not that hard. Same fights here. And then the Opera House. And the Opera House is its own thing. Sewer Rat and Vermin are there. Alright, that's going to get us through the rest of the stream at least. Okay, sorry for that delay. Needed to double check the things. The things are double checked. They are... Ah! Stop! Alright. Alright. Alright, we need to go... What? Okay, fight already. Fossil Fang, alright, good. Oh, this thing's kicking my butt. Okay, this thing needs to die right now. Please die! Is this a legit game over? It is a legit game over. Oh dear. I saved right before the cutscene. And I don't need to do the cutscene again. So, yeah. That's not a problem. We can just... I want to do the cutscene again. But I will zoom through it. I have a zoom button. That's actually embarrassing. It was the first step outside of town. I didn't even get a chance. And we have to do that fight again. Fossil Fang has to be fought again, so That's embarrassing, but that's alright. Not a big deal. We're not a speed run, so not a problem. Die, Leafer! Is that supposed to be a bunny rabbit? Because it looks like it's too evil looking to be a bunny rabbit. Alright. Alright. That fossil fang whooped my butt. So I am going to do the cutscene again, just for my own benefit, just to make sure that everything is cut and dry here. Also, it's a rest, but we are going to zoom through it, so I do apologize if this is one of your more favorite cutscenes. So I'm going to hit the fast forward button. So, long story short, the king has died, poisoned by the Empire. Sabin is pissed off at everybody, and somebody has to take over the kingdom of Figaro. So Edgar and Sabin decide that they're going to decide it over the toss of a coin. Unbeknownst to Sabin, Edgar has a trick coin that always lands heads. So basically, Edgar granted Sabin his freedom to pursue his interests in his life, while Edgar took over lordship of Figaro. And that's their backstory. I'm just passing fast forward through it right now because I've already done it once, because I have sadly died to a fossil fang stepping outside of the castle in Kohlingen. So, anyway, we're back. The next achievement is to do the Rachel cutscene. We will not fast forward through that. So, if you are looking forward to that, it's coming right up. And also, most amazing castle in video games. What are your top 10 castles in video games? Figaro Castle's got to be up there. It's a subterranean castle. It's amazing. Son of a submariner, indeed. Alright. So before we do anything silly, let's pop another save here. And if we run into a fossil fang, we'll be a little bit more cautious, but I think we're fine. Red Fang. Doggos. I did not buy a... I need to go back to Figaro. I need to get the drill and the flash. That is one thing I did just fast forward to, so... That I do want. And we're not gonna... Yeah. So I have to go back to Figaro Castle. Not a problem, it's right here. We will zoom through this, buy some stuff. So I want that. I want that. Don't need... Those will be... I'm gonna buy a couple more of those after getting my... getting basically board wiped by a fossil fang. So we'll buy a couple more of those. May they be of no use. Alright, we will save again and get out of town. Alright, very good. Vultures, good, good, good. Shim Sham! I've been Shim Sham to Flip Flam. Alright. Stole Phoenix down. That's actually really nice. So we've done Vulture, we've done Red Fang. Good, good, good. We need to go to Rachel's house. Rachel's house is surrounded by flowers because Locke is a little crazy. But that's okay. Is that Rachel's house? Or is it... This is Rachel's house. There it is. So, cutscene time. Story, I will let this one play out. I mean, insult to injury. I mean, should have never left. Yeah. We got an elixir. Oh, is there anything in the, yeah, but so that's 5 out of 8 or 6 out of 8 elixirs. There's only one more elixir in the world of balance. So we're doing good. I mean, yeah. So Locke has personal grudge to you know, a vendetta, whatever you want to call it. But let's go up here. Aha, I remember. My brain. Also, Locke's kind of insane. Rachel's still here because Locke doing his best. The old man is silly. Quahaha. It's okay, Locke. And Celeste comes back. That's actually interesting. I don't know if is Celeste in the party, so that's actually a story beat between them. Yeah. Yeah. It's alright. And the question is, do I get that thing in the back of the house? Because the entrance is here. I could get it. Does that upgrade later? Who knows? Great Braid's a pretty good item for right now. So anyway, get a cuppa. So this is a point it sounds that you could recruit Shadow back into the party, but I don't think we need him, and I don't think it's needed for anything, so I don't think we're going to do that. There's no real advantage for taking Shadow right now. It's just an option, and honestly, a pretty cool option, but we don't need him. Alright, house is destroyed. Alright, let's finally do some shopping and get out of here. Yep. Uh-oh. Let's just buy one of these just to have them in the inventory. We're not using Shadow right now. Mithril shield, Magus hat, headband. I don't own one, so I'll just buy one just to have one. Everybody seems fine. All good here. Yay. Alright, anything else? Anything else at all? I don't think so. We have to get into some random encounters out here. But we are heading now. So we've done the new continent. We've done Forever Rachel. We are going to Zoso next. There is also Jydor South and the Opera House further along. We could go pay the gentleman up north a visit. We need to do some random encounters anyway, so might as well go. We do probably need to do this as well. So let's go. Sanri. Alright. Easy game. There will be more fights as we go along. I'm going to take a quick stop, actually, because what I want to do, we're opening up our guide here, to make sure there's nothing going on with upgradable chests, because I do sometimes dislike that. So anyway, on actual weapons, the only new item, hidden. Alright, yep, I got the backstory. The green beret I got, and there's nothing there. Go north. Yep, we're going to do that. Jydor, and we're going to get a tincture, and then Zoso, and we're going to get all that. So we're not in the part of the game where there are quote-unquote upgradable items, because that's... Stop doing things! Alright, but here is... One of these is Hero Ring, and that's big, so Relic. White Cape. Running shoes. Let's take the Hyper Wrist off and put on the Hero Ring. Nice. Alright. Let's go. Pop a save. We are doing good on our achievements quest. Moving onward. A vulture. We have fought a vulture. They give us a Phoenix down if we happen to steal from them, but I don't need Phoenix downs. Not that many anyway. But if they're still alive after all this, then I'll grab them. More vultures. Shimsham! I'm in Shimsham. That's actually quite a bit of damage. But I'm probably... that looked like half, so... yeah, I get a feeling that's a half damage thing. Oh, a potion? That's also quite useful. We need to fight a Fossil Fang. This is not the fight I want. I want the harder one. So we're just gonna hit. We're gonna hit a save here in a second, and then we're gonna fight a Fossil Fang, and we're gonna hope to live, because last time it wiped the crap with me. Just went boom, 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 boom. And I was very sad. So, you know. When you want to get into a fight, come on. Boo. "28 experiences." There we go. That feels a little better. Of course, not going to get the hard fight now. $224. Need to fight a Fossil Fang, please. And then I have to go into the woods and fight the enemies there. There it is. Okay, now we gotta get serious. This thing's annoying. Good. It's gone. Yeah. Last time I was not prepared for that. Okay. Lots of money too. Good job. Alright. We're going to the forest next. So this is where the... Yep! This is actually all three of the enemies I need. That's... No, wait, is it? No, it's the Vulture I don't need. I need the Mind Candy. Okay, understood. Before we start, I just want to do this. Then I want to do that. Then I want to do that. In that order, please. And then whatever you want to do, Celis. So, but that's good. We got that and the Overgrown. We need the Mind Candy. We need to find where the Mind Candy is hiding. Which sounds like a horrible thing to say, but... I swear it's an enemy in this game. It's not anything crazy. Alright, pretty cool. Keep on looking. What do we got next? Iron Fist Mine Candy. There we are. Mine Candy. So now we can head south. The next achievement is in Zoso, so we're pretty far away from that. Oh, come on. Oops. That was... I do want to steal from one of those, but whatever. Whatever. Overgrunk. Alright, hold on. Hold on, everybody. We're gonna do Aura Bolt and Drill. And it didn't work. Hey, okay. You have nothing. Fire Dance. Nice. I got a soft and a mithril knife. Can the mithril knife do anything for me? Probably not. It feels like just a rare drop from the thieves and not of import. Alright, so this is G-Door, which is nothing really here. This is kind of just a rest stop. I don't think the Opera House is open. We don't need a Chocobo. Well, we could probably use that. Let's see if there's anything good in the armor shop. Mithril Vest looks to be an improvement. Ninja Gear is pretty good. White Dress, pretty good. And for the... there we go. Alright. So, equip, what do you have? Ninja Gear. You get a white dress, which does a lot of good. And you get a mithril vest. over here. What do you got for me? Buy one. Honestly, buy two of those. I don't have one, buy it. Alright. This town looks sick. Could do. So now I got two Kaiser Knuckles, and he's gonna whoop. Like, Sabin's the wrestler, and now he's got two claws. In Final Fantasy VII, he's represented by Tifa, actually. Tifa is his kind of pummeler class. But, the poor people have all left. By the way, we're gonna go to the town later, which is all the poor people. And they're a bunch... I mean... Anyway, it's not nice. This game's not very kind. Jynor is actually pretty cool later, because if we go north here, this manor up here is going to be really cool later in the game. Because all the paintings in this town come in this, you know, whatever. All the paintings over here come alive, and you have to fight them. So, you know, right now they're just some armor. Picture of a lovely lady, but yeah. Ooh. Awfully familiar. We're gonna interact with all this later. Right now, this town is just a brief respite from the journey, and we could take a rest. This is the... Is this the auction house? We need to double check and be careful, because we need to make sure we are doing the auction house, because there are things to buy in the auction house. Let's see. Nothing needed here. So let us take a nap. I've already done that. So in. Yeah. And we'll double check to see if we can get anything in the auction house, because there are unique items in the auction house. You need to bid on them when they come through. So we'll check to see if the auction house is open at this part of the game, but I don't think it is. And again, there are achievements tied to it, so it is important to make sure we're not missing it. Yeah, it's not unlocked yet. But this is the snooty town that, yeah, I already checked items, so there's no relics in this town. We could get a chocobo. If it's cheap, we'll get it. I'll walk. Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna walk to Zoso. We'll pop a save in case there's something scary. But we should be fine. Zoso is the first fun town in this game, because there's a lot of cool things to find. And there's puzzles, and it's actually quite well made. I hit you with a CD! I don't even know what that move's supposed to be. It looks like a CD. I mean, it's some sort of boomerang or frisbee. I don't know, but it looks like he's throwing, like, now here's what I call music volume 28 at you. Alright. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be back, and we'll start Zoso, so just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Let us go to Zoso. This town is crazy. We have a couple of unique fights, including a Hades Gigas, which we might just have right off the bat. Yep! Hades Gigas and Harvester. Steal from Hades Gigas. That guy's already dead. Because, again, Sabin's a beast. We're not going to play with these guys. We're just going to fight them and get rid of them. We will try to steal when we can, but we're not going to play. So that was our Hades Gigas and our Harvester. The Slave Dancer is going to be the scariest thing, because they can cast some high-level magic. Gobbledygook! And we stole Lion Drop, which is totally useless, but... gobbledygook! Did I mess up the... I did. Oh well. Alright, now the question is, do I remember how to even do Zoso? Oh, it's a harvest. Yeah. You dick. Honestly, I'm gonna give another steal a try before I wipe him off the map here. Never mind, he's gone. Oops. Alright, yeah, now I remember this little game we're gonna play. So, it's, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50. So it's not 30. I'm going to do this the right way without just looking up the answer, so I have to take notes. There's going to be a whole bunch of people to talk to. You're just dead. If you're not dead, like, yeah, go away. Let's try to steal, actually. Hey, goggles are pretty good. Oh, he's gonna try to run. He just stole 4,000 gold. He's gonna try to run. But I got my money back. Yay! Alright, nothing out here. Not bad. Zoso, or Zozo? Zozo. From the Led Zeppelin album, but everybody knows this already. Rusted Shut, I think that becomes available later. Slave Dance are good. I was hoping to see what he used, but you're also very scary. So, Slave Dancer. Good, you're gone. They cast level 2 spells and just kill party members. We're going to need to take a heal. Let's use tonics. Alright, everybody's healed. Nope. Just go away. Not dealing with you. Alright. Alright. Nope. Okay, I'm fighting. It's a harvester. Again, we gotta not play around. We just gotta... Yep. Steal my money. And then we gotta fight you. Yep, you're... Yeah. Stealing the goggles is big. It's good for selling. It's now... Okay, so that's our... Hour is not 2. That's 12. 12. 10. 4. 8. So it's not 2. It's not 12. So it's probably 6. So let's just... Because there's going to be a clock at the end of this. Also, this looks like some sort of... I don't know what this looks like. Get in line. I'm in line. Slave Dancer and Harvesters, huh? This is actually kind of scary. Okay, good. That's the main problem. That guy's gonna be a jerk about it. Yep. And it's more dangerous in this fight to let him do that, because there's more of a chance for me not to kill him in time before he runs off. And I didn't really want to steal from him. The goggles are nice, though, as I said before. Alright, we have to go into... Alright, yeah, we could jump across the... Gabbledygag. Actually, I do not want that. We're fine. Hey, we got an Atlas armlet. That's pretty good. Magnitude 8, not good. Yeah. I'll be fine for now. Alright, we gotta be careful. So I want to do this first to make sure to steal from the Slave Dancer. And then we'll direct all of our attacks at the Slave Dancer. Yeah, we're not gonna risk having 4,000 gold run away. Good call. Second hand is pointing at 4, which is 20. $700 damage, easy game. Potion's not bad. Seconds are divisible by 20, so it's not 40, probably not 0, it's either 10 or 50. There's nothing much to say till we get to the top of this tower. I'm talking to all the people in town because there is a puzzle regarding the things they say. Everybody lies in this town, so they're telling me the time by eliminating options. Everything they say is a lie, everything that's remaining will be the answer to the puzzle. That's Dataluma. Fire Knuckle is probably pretty good. Yeah. The problem is that I've missed the part where I know what the minutes are. Because I know what the hours and seconds are, but I've missed the building with the minutes. Also, amazing sprite. He just healed himself for 500. What a jerk. Oh, 750. I'm sorry. Hey! Nice steal. Okay, now I gotta whoop. Steal my money. Dirk! Honestly, pretty good move if you got it. Of course you die now. Kill 2 of my characters and then die. How dare you? Yeah, no, but good. More achievos. So after this is going to become the Opera House. Got a headband, got all my money back. So we will need to do this. We will need to do this. Now the top of this tower, I believe, is where Ramuh and our friend are. Another set of haste, that's good. X potion, really good. And our friend. Also, Ramuh being the only Esper in the World of Balance that's not locked behind a gate. Who, I guess Trichiarch, the Esper and Ice. This girl is your friend. Is Terra alright? Also, got some crazy sounds going on. Don't Espers live in another world? Also, Ramuh spouting the line, humans and Espers can't survive together because humans are jerks. Started off as friend, the War of the Magi. Humans who knew about Espers and the secrets to Magitech power. Only in this way could Emperor Gestal create his invincible army. 20 years ago, he stumbled upon the gate to the other world. There it is. So 20 years ago, the Espers were like, lock it up. Throw him in bed. Terra is something else. Alright, we have a mission. Go to the Magitech Research Facility and do a thing. Pardon? And now we get some Magicite, and we're gonna do Magicite things. Good moment in the game. Ramuh doing his thing. And now begins the quest. Gotta catch them all. And of course we're going to go to equip. No, it's skills. Espers. I level up stamina +1. What is this one? Cure 2. Sleep boost of fire. Metal float. Yeah. Yep. And you can have that. That's pretty good. And this is the quick way out of town. But we are going to go back and do the clock puzzle. Because the clock puzzle's in another building. And luckily we don't have to walk all down this and get all the random encounters and things. So we need to find a way. That's what this game is telling us. We have to find a way to go and... Yeah, also Celis has been augmented with the remains of Espers. It's so terrible. But more important, we have to find an airship. I mean, I want my team back. Can we? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're not changing the team. Nice wink. Alright, we're gonna head out of here. We're gonna save outside at a new save in case I've screwed everything up, because I have done that in the past. No. I know about Majesty. Hey! Try to talk to people. Easy game. And now we're going to start accruing magic points. Alright. We need to head to... There's a building in the north, I think, here. Hades Gigas. Just fight. We could get another Atlas Armament if we're lucky. I mean, I know it's... I'm not ready for this. I think it's... There we go. I did not have anything for the minutes, so lucky me, I suppose. Is there anything out here? No, I probably, I mean, no offense, I probably just remember that from previous playthroughs. I knew it was something like that. I swear I did not look it up this time, but I've played this game probably way too much. Barrier ring, sure. I'll take free stuff. Alright, perfect. We can now leave Zoso, there's nothing else here. I mean, nothing else here for now. Except Gobbledygook. Chainsaw is just cool looking, so let's just go for it. Yeah, chainsaw! Alright. Good job, everybody. Alright. We're coming up on 2 hours, which is about the length of time I want to stream today. We're going to get back to G-Door. We're going to double check if the Opera House is open, because that's important. Hey, nice. And auto crossbow is better here, but chainsaw is more fun. Alright, we got some spells. Nope, nothing much to say right now. The opera is going to be the big thing. When we open it up next time I play, it'll be a huge thing to do. But right now, I don't have a desire to go through and do the whole opera sequence because it is an involved sequence and deserves time to be featured. So, probably will not do that today. So yeah, our peoples are learning spells on the quick. That's already pretty good. That's almost done. The westernmost town on the world map. I mean, I'm sure. And also, all the poor people leaving is not the greatest thing for your town. It's not a brag or a boast. We need to go to the auction house to see if this is open for business. Also, we have lots of GP. When do you open up? Dorky. Philistines. Call me a Philistine. Gabe's telling us what to do next. Opera House, it's far to the south. We have probably 1 million pairs of goggles at this point. Oh. We could sell 2 of those. Just free money. Ozer's house, we talked to Ozer. It's going to trigger us looking like Maria doing the whole Opera House thing. I think it's a good place to stop. I don't want to overextend myself and miss anything. So, next time on this will be the opera. Everybody loves the opera. It's a big moment in the game. It's the thing that everybody remembers from this game because it's both early game and high production value as far as your 16-bit sprites go. So, next time we will check out the Opera House. But until then, I'm playing Zelda tonight. See you then. Thank you for watching.